Our students in this program, which what is so unique, is that they are completely integrated in all of the Jewish studies and all of the Limudei Kodesh at the respective schools in Israel.
I think it's very important to come to Israel, and I love Israel. It's like an amazing place, and I want to improve my Hebrew, and I want to get to know like the people in Israel.
It's a lot of fun. I like meeting all these new girls. They're really fun and friendly, and I love it.
It's amazing. It's incredible experience.
I'm not Israeli, but I'm Jewish, and this is my Jewish state. And I feel that I need a connection with my state, and I want to learn their culture, and I want to bring it back to America.
This experience has made me want to move here so much more.
You're learning here a lot. You're understanding here a lot about Israel. Do you think that you have something to teach the Israeli kids here, something that you can tell them maybe about how not to take things for granted the way you see Israel?
Well, from America, like when we come, we're like, oh, we're seeing all the sights, and they live here, and like you said, like not to take it for granted, because they just like live on like this holy land, and it's just like, oh yeah, I live here. I'm walking on the street that like maybe Rabbi Yehuda Nasi walked on, and like they just like take it for granted.
So much fun. It was inspiring, like seeing how like Tanakh comes alive.
We went to someone's house, and she said that she could see Har Habayit from her back door, and I thought that was the most amazing thing. And like, I want to be able to do that. I want to live in Yerushalayim and be able to be in such a holy place just living there.
We see all the stories come alive, and it's like really cool, and like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, yeah, awesome. No, like living. No, like living. Like, of course, like walking in their footsteps and like all that kind of stuff.
When we were walking, when all these like sights and everything, I thought like maybe in the back of my head, like maybe like it wasn't real because we were allowed to walk here, but like we're in Israel, so we are allowed to walk here. Like this is our land from like 1,000 years ago.
You have what's called chavruta, learning together. You, the 12th graders, with these visitors from the 10th grade in America.
Yeah, we have once a week. We sit and learn with them. We work on parts on the tefillah or anything else, and just each one explains whatever they understood.
And we understand that the Limudei Kodesh, the holy studies and the Torah lessons, are all in Hebrew. How's that?
Well, I know a little bit of Hebrew from my American school, but there's girls that speak Hebrew and English that sit next to us and explain what we don't understand.
Now, how about the language barrier? How do you deal with that?
It's okay. Some girls doesn't know to speak in English, but it's kind of cute.
These girls come here from America, and they have a lot to learn here. Hebrew, about the country. But what do you expect the girls here in the Opana, the Israeli girls, to learn from them?
First of all, we want them to understand what's going on in Chutz La'aretz. We want them to understand that there are people just like them living in America and other places who want to learn about Israel, want to love Israel, want to come maybe one day make their home in Israel. Also to have openness to people who are slightly different in the way they've been brought up, but with the same ideological background. And I think it's part of the school's policy of giving to others, because here they're giving a lot. These homes are open. We have no problem finding hospitality. The girls are anxious to help them in any way they can. From moment number one, they were up to them, hugging them and helping them, and this has continued right the way through.
I miss my family and my friends at home, I guess, but they do a good replacement here as friends.
It's probably hard to leave home for so long.
Yeah, but I've been to sleepaway camp for 7 years, so it's kind of like a camp experience, but with learning also.
Yeah, it should be a bit tougher than camp, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's like camp, we shouldn't tell everyone.
Right, sorry.